Woo! There's that instant speed flare for 16, and did they ever need it? Did they have another in hand? They could hit us with a second one here for lethal, because we have no life. Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today we're playing the Hengeathon, which is a mono green aggro deck. Our highest converted mana cost here is 3. The Henge, says it's 9, but we're actually casting it for free. Shh, don't tell anyone. So if you're not interested in the deck tech, which we're about to begin doing a deep dive into the strategies, the synergies, the reason why these cards were included into the deck, then you can skip ahead right to the gameplay with the chapter function within the bar. Of course, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share to a friend. Getting into our deep dive of the mono green aggro Hengeathon, we have an average converted mana cost of 3.3, but we can ignore this because we're not casting the Henge for 9, we're not casting Turntimber Symbiosis for 7 often. Typically that is just a land, and so the average mana cost of 3.3 is a little bit skewed, but again, a very light aggro style deck nonetheless. And we're actually only running 14 lands, which is incredible. 2 Castle Garenbrigs, which allow us to ramp a little bit further, 8 forests, and 4 Fable Passages. We do have some MDFC lands in here to fill the gap. 4 copies of the Turntimber Symbiosis, 2 copies of the Tangled Florahedron, and 2 copies of the Khalni Ambush, just to smooth things out a little bit. And then of course 4 copies of our Kazandu Mammoth. So the land is there. It's not like we only have 14, but as far as the official land goes, that's what we have. The rest are encoded within the MDFC creatures, instances, and sorceries. So we are looking to reduce the cost of our Henge as much as possible. This is done in a few ways by playing primarily big creatures. That's going to be the most effective way. You can also ramp into it. We have a little bit of ramp within the deck, like I talked about within the Tangled Florahedron. We can play this on turn 2, just add spare mana. It's not really going to help that much. Where the magic is really made is creatures like our Lovestruck Beast, which is a 5/5. This will reduce the cost, of course, of our Henge by 5, allowing us to cast it for 4, which is very, very cool. We also have something like the Relic Golem, which is a 6/6, again, reducing the cost of the Henge by 6, again, allowing us to cast it for 3. And if we want to get it into the field for free, we can use our Kazandu Mammoth on turn 3, comboing it on turn 4 with a Fable Passage, which pushes it to a 5/5, and then to a 7/7 when you crack the passage, allowing us to play our Great Henge for 2, and then we can tap the Great Henge to regain that 2 mana that we had to spend, nullifying its CMC cost, basically allowing us to have played it for free. So the most ideal playline you can ever make with a mono green deck, or probably even a Gruul deck, is a turn 3 Kazandu Mammoth, followed up by a turn 4 Fable Passage. Crack the land, you get a 7/7 creature. You have 4 land in play. The Henge is reduced by 7. Obviously, you can't reduce it by the mana symbols on the card, just the colorless mana. Play it for 2, tap it for 2. It's like you never had to pay for it. Plus, you gained 2 life in the experience there for free. So that's absolutely disturbing, right? And then once the Henge is in play, whenever we play a creature, we get to draw a card. It also gets a +1/+1 counter. The draw engine is of utmost importance. This allows us to continue to apply pressure in through the mid and late game if we have to. The 1/1 comes into synergy with cards like our Swarm Shambler. This is a early game 1-drop. A 0/0 enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 token on it. Obviously, if you play it with the Henge, it comes in with 2 +1/+1 tokens. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. So our Henge will put +1/+1 counters on everything. Whenever anything becomes the target of a spell, as long as the Shambler is in play, we get a 1/1 green insect. That 1/1 green insect will trigger cards like our Yorvo, Lord of Garenbrig, a 0/0 that enters the battlefield with 4+1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under our control, put a +1/+1 counter on Yorvo, and then if that creature's power is greater than Yorvo's, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it instead. So every insect that we make will trigger Yorvo, and that's absolutely amazing, which actually brings Yorvo into contention within, you know, the Lovestruck Beast, the Mammoth, and the Relic Golem, because if we play Yorvo on turn 3, we have a Shambler already in play. They try to remove our Shambler. We make the insect, pushes Yorvo to 4 at the beginning of our turn 4, allowing us, again, to cheat the Henge for 4 mana. So very cool, and you can see just how many ways there are to cheat the Great Henge, reduce the CMC of it, and get that value engine on the board and start reaping the benefits. We do have a lot of other shenanigans here, though. Before we talk about removal, let's get into some of our other draw engines in the deck. The most predominant, other than the Great Henge, is Garruk's Harbinger. This is a 3-drop, 4/3, hexproof from black. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, look at that many cards from the top of your library, revealing a creature or Garruk card from among them, Garruk planeswalker card that is, and putting it into your hand, the rest on the bottom of our library in a random order. This is just a great way to look at the top 4 cards minimum of your library, probably pulling anything that you want from it. Again, that's a creature or a Garruk planeswalker, which we don't have. So, you know, just allowing us to pull more creatures, which is really nice. We also have our Garruk's Uprising. This is an enchantment for 3, and when it enters the battlefield, if we control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This is another draw engine like we're talking about. So not only will it draw a card when it enters the battlefield, because most of our creatures are power 4 or greater, whenever we play another creature, we'll draw a card. And the most important thing here is it gives all of our creatures trample, which is absolutely amazing. So we're playing lots of high power and toughness creatures with low CMC, going very wide with them, and then giving them all trample, which is really, really cool. So with that all out of the way, we do have some fight effects within the deck. Primal Might ×4 for 1+X at sorcery speed. Target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. 2 copies of Ram Through at instant speed. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. If the creature you control has trample, excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead. And the Khalni Ambush for 3 at instant speed. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. So a little bit of removal in the deck. And then, you know, we have Spice within our Symbiosis for 7, looking at the top 7 cards of our library, putting a creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less, which is every single one of our creatures in the deck. And then it gets an additional +3/+3 counters on it. So, you know, something like Yorvo could come out as a 7/7, the Harbinger as a 7/6. So you can see how powerful the Symbiosis is within this deck. And that's why we're running 4 copies of it alongside the Henge, because playing that creature will trigger the Henge and, you know, we'll just light up that engine. So with that all out of the way, there's you know, a little bit more shenanigans here. We're talking about killing flyers with the Aracnir. We can replay the Aracnir through the escape later on. Again, getting more flyers, and again, that re-triggers the Henge as well. The Ooze is great for some form of disruption through graveyard-style decks, taking care of any escape creatures, you know, reducing the instances and sorceries in other decks, and, you know, just taking creatures out for the +1/+1 counter, and the life gain as well is really, really helpful. So that's the deck list. We talked about every single card here. We talked about your main priorities, which is a turn 3 5/5, allowing you a turn 4 Henge. Better yet, you get the Mammoth with the Passage, and that will allow you to play the Henge basically for free. And, you know, you could even, if you had an Ooze or a Florahedron in hand, or even a Shambler or a Aracnir, you could be playing those cards immediately on top of that Henge on turn 4 as well, which is very, very good. So with that all out of the way, thanks for your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to a friend, and of course, enjoy the gameplay footage for today. We've been going on a long time. It's like hour 6 here, so I'm stumbling. My words are get blocked up in my throat. I don't say nothing no good. Whatever Charlie says, right? Thanks for you guys' time and attention. Support financially if you can afford to do so, and we'll be back in a few minutes for our wrap-up thoughts. Opponent goes first. This is sad, but the hand looks great. If we can continue to pull land, that is, we have to get up to 4 for the Henge. The 4 for 4 deal Oh, well, let's just try to be consistent and play slow. Alright, so the land's great. So, the Lovestruck Beast comes out next turn. Mono White's frightening as well, though, right? Lurrus. Nice. If they have Exile on our Beast, I'll cry. They can't really attack. They could, because it comes back, but... Seems awkward. Definitely seems awkward. I mean, we could just Primal Might Lurrus. Right? That's why they shouldn't attack, because if we kill the dog, then we can kill Lurrus, and Lurrus won't have protection, so... They need to just skip through their turn. We have to give them a minute, of course, to log into our Twitch stream so they can see our hand. This is one of the prerequisites to playing against a streamer, right? Just log in for the quick insider details. Right? There's no way that you're conceding on Lurrus Selfless Savior, right? Maybe roping someone because it's so good. Right? Like, I'm worried. Again, just trying to cheese this Henge out and play next turn. Yes, yes, yes! You're the rope. I mean, a win's a win's a win at the end of the day. But for me, that's not a field that you rope with. That's like, I'm gonna beat you. Let's get this match over with so I can keep climbing rank kind of field state. Awkward. And it's... Oh, they are here. Maybe they are just hardcore ropes. We've got the forest. Oh, nice. Maul on Lurrus. That's not bad. That is not that bad. Interesting. I was gonna say, you don't want to do that. We need double removal. We need another removal off the top here. Huh! No, we don't get it. We still get a super decent hit. And I'm gonna try to get that Selfless Savior to block. So we can kill Lurrus. No blocks. Big damage, but really it's only like 2 damage because Lurrus gains it all back. Oh! That's our turn. We're looking for a second piece of removal. The second piece needs to be at instant speed as well. Nice. Casket on our beast is really going to slow us down. Then a Daxos is kind of whatever. This isn't looking good. We had 2 draws. We should have went Yorvo first, I guess. My bad. Second Shambler's not that bad. Maybe we can Aracnir with a Primal Might. Now, if only we gain 2 life every time we played a creature. Right? No attacks, sadly. We need a second piece of removal on this Lurrus. Oh my gosh. They're just taking it to us, the removal. I want some removal. Oh, they get more protection. We need 3 pieces of removal. On a white life gain, hey? Still doing its thing. Alright, let's go for a string of creatures here. I believe! We have 1 more turn before we're dead, and there's no way to deal 30 damage in that time, so... This is good game. Let's just keep playing with our hench, though. And they rope us again more. Just cancer. They need some love, my friends. You guys send your love to Mabby. They're having a hard time. Nice. Hey, maybe they've got connection issues like I get. At this point, that's what we need to win, is them to have connection issues. Right? Let's send some bandwidth errors their way. Well, we've gone plenty wide, but unfortunately, too little, too late. No attacks. We'll let them go. They can bash us if they want. You gotta love the ropers, right? Patience metagame revealed. They're playing it safe, which is awesome. We're dead in 2. Well, in 1, really, now. I can't believe it. Relic Golem in play. If not, just for the draw. They have no cards in grave or anything, so we can't really use it. Let's see what else we can pull off the top. We need Universal Trample through our Garruk's Uprising? Yeah. This guy's too much. Wow. Taking it to the extreme. Another Harbinger. Where's the life gain when you need it, right? Let's keep taking the draw. We'll drop Uprising next turn. Pushing it to our limit. They might just let this go through, I don't know. I guess Daxos could block one of the Harbingers. That's an aggressive field. It sucks that they've got flying. We should have left mana open for our Primal Might second phase as well. Just in case. Oh my god. No way. Okay, they leave the Indestructible open. We go down to 1. And then we have Trample, and we need to hit for a bunch. It's too bad these 7/7s aren't lethal here. Typically we're getting removal, but we can't remove because of the protection. They have 2 cards in hand still, which is frightening. That's what I'm talking about! Perseverance, baby. Don't make it easy. Grind it out. Opponent goes first. Unpleasant, but that's fine. Is it cycling? So much cycling today, I feel like. Let's get a token out, kind of test the waters. Having a token exile is much better than... Oh, it is cycling, yeah, okay. So we need a fight effect on the Fox. The healer, okay, no Fox. No attacks. Playing the Mammoth next. They're playing Blackland, that's interesting. No attacks. These healers are going to keep them alive. For a little bit, anyways. We're covering up our Lovestruck Beast. Let's scooch over a bit, make room for the guy. Don't be rude. Make room for your friends. Ah, this is so rewarding. Land. Up to 5. Up to 5 in the turn 4 henge. Woo! Woohoo! I love it. I absolutely love it. Mammoth can swing in. And their turn, tap the henge on their end step to go to 22. They're gonna have to cycle pretty hard. We have a fight effect. We have Harbinger for a draw. Lots of life gain, I'll admit. Really going for it. The Henge should save us a bit. Alright, it's 2 life a turn. Ooh, they don't play the Fox. They get cycled. Good news for us. That was all on our end step, too. Oh, my lord. Uh-oh. I didn't even realize that. I thought that was their full turn. Uh-oh. Cycling more of the Foxes. This is very interesting to me. They're going pretty hard. They're already at 8. And they're at 29 life. Okay, they do finally stop. Let's take our turn. Harbinger in play. We take the draw. Another Mammoth in play. Going as wide as we can, and we are going to bash, baby. Looking for a Garruk's Uprising. For, yeah, we're gonna keep this Symbiosis because of the Henge mana, so... Let's... One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're good to go. They're getting so much life, they can just take the Mammoth damage. Kind of crazy. But if we can survive for 2 to 3 more turns... Oh, Valakut's Awakening is very good in the cycling deck. Woo! I like that. Because it's a land that you play anyways. The cycling deck with MDFCs. Woo! Looks like we're doing a new cycling video. Thomas. Nice tech, bro. I like that. I really do like that. We're back up to 28 now again already. We have much more attack here this turn, which is nice. I think we should probably just go for it now, right? Lovestruck Beast, or sorry, Lovestruck Beast for the draw. We should also be using our Garenbrig, but that's fine. Let's take another draw. We were gonna Symbiosis, but I think it's better this way. There it is. There it is. We get another draw, and now we get Trample. And that's what it's all about. It's just kind of drawing through your deck. Getting to the do. We should have played the land first for the Mammoths. That's my bad. Oh, that was a Harbinger we played. I thought that was an Uprising. I'm hallucinating at this point. It's like, why don't all these creatures have trample? We definitely should have played the land for the Mammoths, though. I don't know what I was thinking. We're at 26, though. So they're going to have to do more than just one flare. We can Primal Might. A nice attack. They have to block the Harbinger, so they don't get the draw. We have a question asking why auras and enchantments are so bad. It's because they are prone to removal. And now you're giving up value. It's called virtual card advantage. So the beast isn't attacking. We went all in. I'm not even here. I gotta quit paying attention to other things. We're gonna throw this match if we don't pay much more attention. So if they empty their grave, I'm fine with that. Right? So we're gonna save this instant speed removal on Lurrus. This activates our other Lovestruck Beast. Oh, we should do this too. We forgot to do that last turn. Activating our Castle Garenbrig for even more mana. Oh! That's not good. We've got 3, 4, 5. This takes us to 6. Nothing in grave. So we cast this for nothing. Kill one of the healers. I guess we could have cast it for more. Let's kill the other healer. This is the worst match I've ever played. It's a big hit, though. I'm pretty sure we have lethal. Math, right? Woo! There's that instant speed flare for 16, and did they ever need it? Did they have another in hand? They could hit us with a second one here for lethal. Because we have no life gain, they'll get it. So if there's a flare in hand, they win. And I believe they do. Let's give them our love. And they pushed through their deck aggressively, right? They had a lot of cycling. So I think they have it. We'll see, though. I think we missed out a lot in that match, but I think we would have still come into the situation where it's a massive flare. Offsets the damage we do. I mean, they can find it, right? They're trying to find it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They need to get it here. No, they need a land. That was a cycle for 2. I still think they have a land. No! That's good game. I'm surprised they didn't have a second copy. And, we'll just make it quick. What a massive hit. And, we're undefeated. In the play queue, in Mythic, this deck is just tearing it up right now. Our opponent goes first, and we only have one land. I think we toss it. Keep 6. Toss Primal Might. Play in slow with the ambush. Go to the Florahedron. Well, maybe we don't have to play slow. Right? So we picked up a Castle Garenbrig off the top. So that will allow us to probably just play the Florahedron organically without playing slow. And we got the Shambler in play for free, but this is going to be a removal town. Right? Mono black control. We've got like 6 turns until Ugin. Let's take our hit. There's the removal. We still get the insect. There's no way around it, 'cause even if we give it one, it still goes to 0. Oh, nice. The rider on our ramp hurts so bad. Another Shambler in play. We hit for 1. Not good. This Henge is falling out of our reach. Simulacrum's great. No attacks. Yorvo in play is nice, and if we pull lands, we can get the Henge in play. If they don't remove Yorvo, which they will. Oh, maybe not. Rider in play. They still have 3 mana, totally viable. Going to Dust. Taking the draw. Still 2 mana. Not the land we wanted. They get the draw, which is unpleasant. Let's hit, though, for 6. Down to 15. Where's that land, man? Not that it'll matter, because Yorvo's gonzo here for sure. Oh, just a serpent. Nice. This is a big hit. At -9 though, so Henge survives it, but with a 7/7 in play, what do you do? Right, unless they attack and we pull nothing. String of creatures, I guess. Oh, that's a start. We should have used our Garenbrig. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. Sploosh! Ugin! Get out of here, Ugin. Wow. I hate Ugin. Whoa, we're gonna get hit for a massive chunk again. Not sure this matters, but... Nope. Cry. Cry. They should just attack us.
Ghost fire, my greatest creation.
Let's just take a mammoth. This will help next turn. But again, Ugin's already at 8 because they goes to +2 every time. Ah! Ugin, Ugin, Ugin. Hey, you dog. Sploosh.
Do not ignore.
Dun 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 dun. So much fun, so much fun. Dun 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 dun. Go Chainweb Aracnir. Go Yorvo. Land. Just stops all the fun. We're gonna get hit with a -10 here, maybe? They need a hug, you guys. I don't have time for this. Oh, we do see it. I do have time for Ugin's -7. That's fun enough to watch. It's rare. TikTok goes the clock. Not that fun to watch, apparently. Our first loss. Ugh. The hand's awkward, but I'm scared to mulligan it away. LOL. We can play it through, probably, though. More black removal. Let's toss the sorcery speed for now. There could be a creature that's annoying. We're gonna take Kroxa. Lands in tapped and we hit for 1. Ooh. Let's just go for it. Our mana. We're gonna take their cards too. Right, take our creatures, take everything they own because they're using escape. And we hit for 7. Not bad. They need removal on the ooze. I'm sure they have it. Nice. Extinction event. It's my arch enemy, and that's probably a good game. That's awkward. Right? Not good. For having so few land in the deck, we're for sure pulling a lot of them. We're gonna get hammered with lands. That could get us going if we get a good pull next. For 5, 4-turn timer. We're sitting on 6 land. 5 damage. Okay. This is a double draw. We get to take our hands though. We probably take the damage and use the trample for a draw. Unless they have another Bone Crusher Giant here, and then I'm sad. They do. They definitely do. No. Take that hit. This is great. It's 2 creatures. That's why we'll take it. Right. If not, just for the chump block. I think let's just keep putting the heat on. These are all odd, so if there's an odd exile, that sucks, but we can just keep flooding. Field with creatures, that'll be really good. We lose our graveyard, that's fine. Can they fight back here? Oh, nice. So that's a card that we wanted. And we'll just block the giant. That seems easy to me. That's game. Oh, never mind. Oh, Extinction Event is so good. That was supposed to be a creature. Whoops. Misclick. Now Croxit comes in play, and we lose. Nice. It has to be 4 power greater for the draw, and then we need to draw removal. Good game. Ouch, man. That sucks. Why are we pulling so many lands? Our opponent goes first. I think we'll play slow. We'll play slow. We have other 3 drops. We're playing against rogues. Shambler goes out. Let's just get the reach out. I know it could fight a rogue that flies, but it's only the Wind Robber that it kills. And they've got the Thought Thief, right? So this way, at least we could block it. Maybe. I don't think we will, but... Oh, there's a Wind Robber. I didn't think we'd see one, so I held it. Such an aggressive mill. Yorvo in play. Pretty nice with the Swarm Shambler. They should trade with the Shambler. If they don't. We should have kept the Aracnir back to block probably too. Right, stop the Wind Robber. That's my bad. I always assume that there's removal though, so it's like you may as well get your damage in while you can, because if not, they're just gonna destroy your creature. Alright, they get their buff. They keep the Death Touch back to block, which is smart. This is fight, which sucks, but we could still take out the Thought Thief. could be a counter. We'll see. Let's see if there's counter magic here. No. Once we get trample, we can attack. We don't want to lose our creatures before then. The Lull Mage? Oh my lord. They're taking Yorvo too, after it gets powered up. Well, that sucks. We should went kamikaze with it. Brutal. We have Death Touch, so that's fine. Let's take 3, kill the other. Lure us into hand. Alright, they take our spider. Good play. Their Death Touch is tapped. And we have Death Touch Trample. So they can't block, which means we get to draw for 4. Right, we only need to deal 1 damage here. Oh, that's Hexproof from Lek, not Death Touch. What is wrong with me today? Why was I thinking that was Death Touch? It's got the little skull symbol. It has to mean Death Touch. RTFC, bro. I can't believe I just did that. At least the ooze is doing work. How to throw a match. I thought that was Death Touch, honest to God. We lose our henge. Ouch. Counterspell, you dog. Brutal. They get a second low mage. Brutal. We go first and we have a henge in hands. I guess all we need is a single creature. LOL. I imagine we'll top deck one. We have 14 lands in the deck. And pulling one every turn, it feels like. Now we're pulling all of our henges. That's awesome. We'll pull everything but a creature this match. This is the luck we've been having today. Yay! Yorvo on curve. It's not henge material, but it still helps. Barrier Breach, I like that a little bit. Harbinger in play, nice. We can kill it. Let's remember, that's Hexproof from black, not Death Touch. And we'll take the token here as well, because they don't dare take 7. We can henge next turn. Pay 3 life. Play the beast for the draw. Yorvo goes up as well. And that's a big hit, and we have a big defender. These henges are whatever. Who cares? It's all about getting one out. The henge in play will far outvalue these dead cards in hand. So it's about having that consistency of playing it early on. Nice. And sometimes we see it's not a bad thing to have a backup. One, two, three. Again, killing the Gem Razor. And this is a disgusting hit, and I believe lethal. Wow. Wow, so sometimes it works really good, right? Let's try a couple more matches. Well, we go first, and the hand actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, there's absolutely no land here, but I think we can get there. We'll Mammoth into Florahedron. And then worst case scenarios, we play the Mammoth as a land while we play our Yorvo. The Golem can probably just sit there. It's just another body to cheat the henge out, make it more consistent. Oh wait, can eventually block mono red cards. Wow, nice. So we have a blocker. And I might just let this damage go through as well. We'll see. We'll use the 1/1 as a chump blocker, maybe. Okay, they stomp us, so this means we will block, or there'll just be no attacks. No attacks. Let's take our first hit for 5. Put them on the timer. Red decks aren't used to that. They're in cleave territory, but they go for the giant. Still no attacks available. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Mammoth in play for the draw. Yorvo goes up. We've got 2 Relic Robbers as well. And let's just get over there for 11. Woo! They take it. They gotta kill us this turn. That's nice, but we can block that easily. They could still cleave us. So still an Ember Cleave on the Relic Robber. No, it goes on the Giant for maximum damage. We survive, and that's game. Classic overextension. All right, you guys. The deck's great. We had a little bit of bad luck, but, you know, I think this is really, really promising. I get that the Relic Golem is a dead card most matches, but we can use Primal Might. We can use Ram Through off of it, which is value enough. And just the additional cards to reduce the henge is worth it. I don't mind, like, it's literally like playing something that says reduce the cost of Great Henge by 6, right? So would you play a mana rock that produced 6 mana? Yep. Right? So it should be basically no questions asked as far as Relic Golem goes, I guess. I like it. You know, get that henge out nice and early, nice and consistently, nice and cheap, and then, you know, just flood the field with creatures, get your trample going, and smash home. So again, thanks for your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant Overwolf link in the description below. Jib jab, jib jab. Thanks again, you guys. We'll see you in the next video.